Aware men, sir, welcome back to the channel. Deep South Connect, it's all about respect. And today, I am here with one of the legends, one of the pioneers of his generation. The first time I saw this guy, I was standing with Fullest at a competition in the multi-purpose center. And in the first round, I asked him, who do you think's going to take this thing? And he said to me, MC NOEDY. MC NOEDY's going to take it. And today we got MC NOEDY in the house.
Yeah. Respect,
My brother.
RTM.
So that was how I found out about you, from Fullest hyping you when you were young. That was years ago.
True, yes.
And you did win that competition, brother.
True, yeah.
As he said you were gonna. I remember when you stepped up, he said to me, "Kykie man's the energy." And you stepped up and I was like, whoa, yo. It's like a wake-up call when the next generation hits that level, you know?
True.
How did you get started as an MC, brother?
You know, like all MCs get started, bro. It's like you were a bedroom rapper. Rapping in the bedroom for years. Then you decide, nah, I need to try this. Seeing what the OGs is doing, you know? So then I went, like I started by the Valentine's show at school, OVI. So then I just done my performance there. First performance was like Banana, you know. So afterwards I was on the stage, like they call it basically, like I always said, like 5 jaar in die kamer, 5 jaar op die plank. You check, so I'm 5 years in the room, 5 years on the stage. That's what I'm going for today.
Respect.
So yeah, the first time I performed on the stage, it was like just seeing the crowd reaction, just check, nah, can I really do this? Boom, I've done this. It was like a craving, I'm going again. I mostly like performing live instead of like just being in the recording booth, doing your thing there, cutting it, whatever. But like I've noticed on the stage, you actually get to be free, man. You can talk about, look here today, what happened. I woke up, drank a coffee, sat there with Luke D, you know. So
respect.
I feel that more like the one love, man. Yeah.
That's fire. I like that you put emphasis on the live.
Yeah.
I spoke to Plofstoff recently, and he's one of the OGs of Ocean View Hip Hop, and he put emphasis on how important it is to be able to hold it down live in front of an audience.
Yeah.
Now, can you speak about some of the shows and some of the platforms that when you were coming up really helped you to get your name out there in the Deep South?
Yeah, so basically, like, I come from a background where I done theater productions.
Okay.
Yeah, so I done this play on school, also matric year 2017. I met this teacher, Miss Pretorius. That's the lady that helped me from I met her. I was like a problem child in school, you know. And she just told me, nah, I need to focus on this guy. So this lady actually went out of her way, man. She got me like the actor Simon Brandes, called Neville in Sevendela, Neville's daddy.
Yeah.
So that was the actor that actually wrote the play for us. And then we done this play, we rehearsed like for a month. The next month we done this play, but it was amazing because I'm already an MC. They gave me a script, you know, almost like now MC NOEDY's gonna say this, then Luke D's gonna say that. Then my next bra's gonna say that, and MC NOEDY's gonna again say that. You check. So it was like something different, man, you know.
Yo.
So when I done that, to actually come, like we got like awards on school, you check. So pictures is like standing in the crowd, people are saying like, they always start from the top, like the main prize is like the last one, you check. Yeah. They say, look here, this Bra Johnson got a medal. And this person, Sandra, got the medal, you know, and what. So I was just slumming there. And then they called up like the last person, like for the trophy, taking the trophy for best actor, you know.
Yo.
It's Abdenoor. I was like, whoa, boom. I'm carrying I'm like having this trophy in my hand, you check. And they say, okay, there's another announcement. This guy actually got more trophies. He done the Zuidooster competition. He's a finalist in the Zuidooster. So he got another 2 trophies there, you know. So I was just like on the trophy buzz, man. So basically, Miss Pretorius, the first year I went to Zuidooster, she was the one that entered me in that competition. Made it to the finals, you check. So didn't make it, but still going strong. Then the next year, I entered again St. Worcester and made it again to the finals. Then boom, you're out again. You check, but what doesn't kill you make you stronger, you know.
Respect.
Away. So, and then I heard like a year or two later than that, no, my bro Emo Adams is gonna phone you. And I was like, nah, ako lang Auntie D. Nah. So I was like, nah, Auntie D, like what's happening with Emo Adams? And she said, no, I just entered you in this competition. I know you can do something with it, so I just thought of you, you check. So then, yeah, and then after a while, I was waiting for this call. It was like maybe like on the 11th of some date of some time, you check, I'm waiting. So they told me, if Emo Adam don't phone you at this time, on this date, then you didn't make it, you check. Anyway, I'm waiting, it's like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock going. I said, no man, just leave this phone call, go sleep MC NOEDY, you know, cut out MC NOEDY. Anyway, I like go like the next day comes, you check. So the night I'm waiting there, I get a phone call there, talent search, the video call. But I'm trying to tell this, but I'm a bro, I don't got daughter, you check. The people is like this. The people is like, my bro, we're gonna give you a normal call now, you know. Man, phone me, tell me, you know what, bro, I don't know what you're doing now, tomorrow so, do you work? I say, no, I'm unemployed, bro, I'm free, I'm available, anytime, any moment. He's like, now we're gonna pick you up tomorrow, you're going to Grand West. Check. Anyway,
so Emo phoned himself?
He phoned me himself, yeah.
Respect.
So then I was just on this vibe, I went there, I met this show, Maak My Famous. You check out of your comfort zone. Going there, like meeting other artists and what now. Today you're friends, tomorrow 6 o'clock on a Thursday you're not friends, you're competitors, you know. And then we just like you on a vibe of seeing this, like, you know, you normally used to this, your phone camera. You used to like a camera this big, but then in real life you can meet cameras this big. And it's not one of those cameras, it's like 6, 8 of those cameras you check.
Brother.
So I was just like, yeah, I was like experiencing a different type of lifestyle, man. But Maak My Famous is actually when I went there, out of 6,000, I made it to top 10. So,
Respect.
So that was one of the biggest programs, biggest TV shows that I've ever done and boosted my whole name as MC NOEDY at the end of the day.
I'm surprised to hear you were a problem child at school, brother. I always saw you as like this clean cut, does it by the book, a little bit naughty now and then, but mostly clean cut, does it by the book. But you were a problem child. That's amazing.
Like,
brother.
Yeah, bro, you know what, this was like, you get social workers, man. School decide, no, we can't handle this guy, we need him to send him off, you know. So then I'm like, my bro, I was talking about different social workers. Then the third social worker, I just had to tell him, bro, you know what, I've been by 2 already of you guys, so I know where I'm going, man. You know,
respect. So
the same thing you're gonna tell me today, the 2 before you already told me, you check. So then I was like, I'm just basically coming here to talk to you, but in the end of the day, what are you gonna do with my problem? You're gonna go home and write it in a book. That's all, I'm gonna leave it there. So, and the social worker told me like, bruh, you know what, you're the first guy to actually tell me this, and I'm gonna respect you for that, you know. And I'm with my green clothes, my school uniform here in front of this lady, and she tell me, now, you know what, do you, man. Do you, I respect you because you just blow my mind, something like that.
And how old were you then?
I was like 17, 18 years old.
So now, can you talk about how hip-hop, firstly, I'm also amazed at the fact that you were so prominent in theatre before you were an MC. And that makes me understand a little bit why the first time I saw you, you were already on a level and knew how to connect with the audience. So that theatre background must have helped you picking up a mic.
So basically what happens in theatre, they teach you how to throw your voice against a wall and bounce it back. So that is actually a genuine trick. I call it the golden tip, basically. Like your articulation when you speak, don't doubt. Don't show people you doubt. When you speak fluently. You check. So when you throw your voice against a wall and it bounces back, you must know that you are doing something right. So when you go on a mic in front of a crowd, or there's no crowd, or there's no mic, there's a crowd, you don't need a mic. You're doing you instead.
Yeah,
you
respect,
check.
yeah.
So whatever you're gonna rap on any beat, 100 people is gonna hear it. So basically, like when you're thinking, like when you're rapping a verse, you know, you're always thinking about your lyric. There's always that one verse, that one sentence in the verse that you're contemplating on. You're gonna forget it, or if you're gonna say it, you know the others is gonna come. You see. So I was always like, the theater helped me like a lot, man, because I was a shy boy. I was the quiet type, you know. That's why I started as a bedroom rapper, and then from the bedroom I took it to the next level. But even now today, being an MC has really gave me the upper hand in understanding lifestyle as the way normal people don't see it. You see, or like even in the colored community, we mostly like, check, look here, you got a double story, I don't got a double story. I'm living in a bungalow and now you better than me. But you're forgetting about the fact that there's that person on the street that is actually dreaming of having a bungalow.
Oh shit.
You
yeah.
check.
Facts,
So you
yeah.
this even this coffee. So basically, like, I'm dreaming of having a car and a big house. But this is one person that is actually dreaming of having this cup of coffee.
Perspective.
He didn't have a cup of coffee in like 2 months, 4, 5 months. So never make your problem bigger than the next person's problem, because even though how the front looks, in the back is always a problem.
Respect.
You check. So an MC has made me not talk about it, but rap about it. And if I talk to you about it, you're not gonna understand, because I'm not bringing it liquor. You see, you have to bring it liquor in order for 50 or 100 people or 1,000 people to listen. Actually, this bra bringing liquor. You see. So once I step on the beat and I rap my verse and my chorus is good, if I say liquor, you say liquor, liquor. For instance, on the start, before I bring my song, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm not gonna tell you more than 2, 3, 5 times. You see, I'm busy with my CD here. I'm telling you, mense, koop my CD, is maar net R50, support local art. That is how we do it. Ocean will be mic. We're gonna do this live. I'm gonna bring you my one flavor, and then after that, I'm gonna bring you my second flavor. So if I say liquor, you say liquor, liquor. You check. It's all in the flow. Right. So when you rap and your verse is good, your chorus is good, and then the people will actually say this guy's doing it liquor. If you say liquor, you say liquor, liquor. You check what I'm saying.
Love your energy, bro. Love your energy.
Yeah.
Brother, you're inspiring me. You're just listening and learning new things about you it's always a blessing to learn new things about people. You think you know, but then when you talk to them, you learn even more.
True, yes.
Can you talk a little bit about, I don't want to harp on the problem child thing. I know it wasn't like that, but just because hip hop can teach us discipline in life and respect, can you talk about how hip hop in those tough times, and you talk about the importance of not comparing your situation to other people, you're in your lane, hip hop teaches you discipline and respect? Is that true? Or did it do that for you?
That's 100% actually, because once you like, you're a listener, you're listening music, but you're listening the music, but you don't really understand the punchline behind the music. So once you become an artist, you become an MC, you become a performer, you become a recording artist, you listen to other artists. They tell the same story. That's what happened, what is happening currently in your lifestyle. So that motivates you in the sense of, I need to write something, like something happened today, you check. So I'm gonna write something about that, and that's why I say I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not every time gonna say, yo, today someone stole my shoes off the line, you check. And my kappa top was, I washed it out. It was the only white top I had, and someone stole it off the line. But once I produce it in music to you, you're gonna feel like, oh my word, someone stole his top off the line.
Yeah.
So it won't be like in a sad vibe. It will be like, this is love, man. So even though I'm telling you a happy situation or a sad situation, hip hop would always set it to your situation, you check to your feeling, to your buzz that you're on. So if I tell you about maybe like people were looting, you're gonna think of, nah, the people were looting, but then I'm gonna tell you why you were looting. You're hungry, but you're looting for a bicycle. Doesn't make sense. So now I'm gonna tell you almost like I gotta put this live in a song. I broer maats met 'n bike, but they say dat is honger. En dis hoekom jy loot sommer. Hulle kry sommer nuwe president oud Zuma, hulle sommer heeltyd op die mic, bro. Freestyle hou het tyd nou, bro. En is ultimate, I like to rap. You can punch the digit in live on WhatsApp, and when we do like it's like the whole time, man. So
MC NOEDY, MC NOEDY, brother.
Yeah, so that's like,
yo, the rhymes just flow out of you. Eh?
Yeah, it's like naturally, man. That's why I say performing actually brings it that way. Performing the live part actually makes it more natural. You
Respect.
can, like I will advise a lot of rappers out there, you know, if you're starting to rap or you going that direction, being a bedroom rapper is not a bad thing.
Gotta start somewhere.
You
man.
gotta start somewhere, chick. So I will, like, you can be what, but once you get the touch of hip hop, it's like a blessing, man, to understand hip hop on its own, to understand music. And when you understand that, you will understand people's situations more better. You will come meet artists rapping about their situations, and that will also motivate you in the end of the day, chick. So yeah.
Respect to that, brother. Now, who inspired you from Ovi specifically? Now, you're from Ovi. We spoke
Ovi.
about Flactus. Can you talk a little bit about Flactus and how he inspired you? I know you've done some work with him over the years.
Yeah. So, like, if I must take it from the start, you know, Flactus had this. He was also grooming like the clinic kids.
Legendary.
So, when the clinic kids started, like first when they, you know, you start by that ek is op die mat, ek loop op die pad, en vir wat, en op die kat, en spin 'n rak. All of that type of stuff before you come to, like, I'm sitting with a whole different type of meditation, needing the education, doing this for the nation, whole contemplation. Like you, now, like I say, from that small words, in that type of sense, when Flactus groomed the clinic kids, I was the bedroom rapper that time. So I was always looking up to the clinic kids. My favorite was like MC Dan. I met the guy, I was grade 9. I met this guy, I was always like an Eminem fan, you know. But then I met this guy in like a hangetje there on the school, man. This guy is slowing a beat Afrikaans, and the beat is the Eminem beat. I was like, damn bro, I got to try this. You check. Went home, tried this, didn't get it right. The next day tried this, looking for more beats, and then clinic kids grew and what. And I was always like a fan, like, yo, who's mentoring these people? I meet Flactus now, or this guy's mentoring these people. Then, like years after that, when I stepped on the performing vibe, Flactus always told me that, my bro, you're gonna get like a lot of jealousy in this game. But like I can see you on the right vibe, and don't let the jealousy throw you off guard. You check. That was the guy that always like, he's like just having me there, man. You know, even though you don't like the truth, that guy's gonna give you the truth, you know.
Right.
Yeah. So after a while, he just told me, look here, you know what? Let's record a song. So then I started recording. Like that time it was Rise 2019. So that was just on the rise, you see. So but then after that we recorded a EP called NOEDY, Never Overestimate Yourself. So that just put me on the level there, and I can still big up to Flactus that for doing that for me, man. You know, lot of producers, they charge you like couple of hundreds, you know, that guy was willing to me, bro. I know you can do it. Just come do it. You check. So on a vibe was you get friends, you know. And you were MC, but when you have gigs, your friends is not there. You check. That guy went all the way with me, different gigs, competitions. I'm so like it was like weird. Fuck, this is this guy. This always like he's watching me. You see, he's watching now. You can see this guy is like a serious guy. You see, my bro. While I was doing this at Ooster, the 2019 at Ooster, it was at the V&A waterfront. You know, you see that stage outside. We can go underneath the stage. It's like you're waiting backstage, but you're underneath the stage, something like that.
The amphitheater.
The amphitheater, yeah. Man, bro, so like we're performing, blah 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 blah. Now they must mention the names. So I was the first performer actually. You see, it's always the best to be the last, but that day I was feeling bad. I was the first one. I got up the stage. He was like, "Ja, NOEDY, hoekom moet hulle by jou eers te sit?" We were tripping there, bro. Then it came by voting time. My bro, I was like, ladies and gentlemen, the top 20. And the first one is MC NOEDY. Yeah, I'm running up, I'm looking at him. This man is like, this guy's literally, he's driving it out there, yes. Then like he won the whole competition now, you see.
Bro.
Yeah, that man was
fire.
part of my drive, man. The way I can see it, you know.
Nah, that's, that is so fire.
Yeah.
I knew he took it to the next level in terms of pushing the next generation, because you spoke about the project he did with him now called NOEDY, and you still had that hit song NOEDY. That was fire. Now he would give those hard copies to people like myself and be like, go and listen to this brother, MC NOEDY, go and listen to this. So he was really instrumental in pushing, and it's not for him. It's just for the culture. True. And the way you explain how you get so excited to see you succeed shows that it's important as an OG to pass that knowledge.
True,
so
yes.
now how do you feel, you as an MC, what do you see in the next generation that you wanna maybe guide them with, or knowledge you wanna impart?
I would say like a lot of our people is doing like this feel good songs. You check. But they never explain how they started. They never explain their whole story, their life story. So I will rather suggest, if you start rapping, if you start being an upcoming MC, rather tell your story, because nobody can tell it the way you can tell it.
Respect.
Yeah. So that's my whole vibe. You can do gom songs, you can do R&B songs, you can do songs for your mommy, your daddy, but explain your story in the song, and your next song should be another story that the people didn't hear in the first song, and so it goes on until the people actually takes note of you and say, look here bra, nu you gevaarlijk, can't you do a R&B song? Check, can't you do I'm a piano song? So then you're gonna switch it. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Boom, now I try R&B. So now I'm not just gonna make one song, I'm gonna make like 3 to 4 songs. So then the people are gonna say, you know what, NOEDY, nah, that's quiet. We didn't hear I'm a piano song with soul number or a yacht number, you check. So I'm gonna do, so I don't do what I want to do anymore. So because I got that following, man, that listening, the people listening, so they will always tell me, my bro, I write a song about women abuse. You see, then I will write a song about women abuse. Yeah.
But that's fire. Respect to you for accommodating what your audience wants. I mean, that's ultimately supply and demand. You say you got a bit of a following. That's fire. I mean, of course you do. You've been going for so long.
Yeah.
Where is most of your following based?
Based now on most of it on Facebook.
Okay, but I mean, is it people in Ovi supporting local?
It's like, you know, in Ocean View we don't. It's easy to click the like button. Nah, straight up. It's easy to click like but we're building a community here, man. Easy to click the like button. But when I tell you, look here, ladies and gentlemen, MC NOEDY got his own show here at the multi-purpose. Then I'm gonna see 10 of that 6,000 followers. They at that show, you know.
Okay,
So I will say it in Afrikaans like, hou op, praat, support, man. You check. If there's tickets, buy a ticket, come see this man. If there is a donation fee or whatever, stick it by this man. This man is not gonna abuse your money. In the end of the day, this is to push this product that he's having now forward, you check. And to make it out there, you need a capital. So why do you want to work for your capital if the people is clicking on Facebook? I like MC NOEDY. I like this. Yo, MC NOEDY, this fire. Yo, this is good, that's good. But if I say, my bro, today I got this tickets here, it's 150 a ticket. Can buy a ticket, I'm gonna wait till month in. You check. So man, so basically like, praat support, man. You check. I won't perform by your gig when you got a cover charge. You're gonna tell me, look, this is a fundraiser. We all like fundraisers. We all need to raise funds, but I don't see MCs in Ocean View raising funds. It's like we always have the soccer teams, we always have these people going to Spain, these people going to England, but we never have this fundraiser where we say, look here, today we're gonna build a studio, we have no money, but we're gonna at least generate 100 rand to generate tickets of that 100 rand, generate posters, even though it's 4 posters, but the Somalian shops, we're gonna post it there, and then we can see if Ocean View is gonna come support us, but I never see that. So that's why I always tell the people, when you want MC NOEDY at your show, do it for the people. If you're throwing a park jam and you want MC NOEDY there, say it's a park jam. If you want MC NOEDY by your show, don't let it stand someone there by the door holding a bucket and giving you a chappy here, you know, saying you paid. But I like, that is my vibe, my bro, because you put too much in the community, nah? And there's only that 10% of the community that gives you that. But what happens to the other 90%? So it's by time we say, we wait, look at the voting even. We're voting, nah? But Ocean View, like, be a good community, but face the facts that we are getting worse and worse and worse at the end of the day. And the people that can, the custodians, I would say, that can tell the story is actually the MCs. We're the only one making original music. We're not singers that is gonna sing a Judy Boucher song. We're not dancers.
I feel you, brother.
That is gonna dance on a song. We're actually the real custodians that is gonna tell you the real story.
Respect to that. I like the fact that you talk about doing it for the community. The situation regarding platforms and fundraisers and all the stuff you mentioned now, what can we as people who've been in the game, whether it's people who have been in the game for a long time or a short time, what can we do to support each other and to grow platforms, and what do you see missing that we can, what steps should we take to grow the scene a little bit more in the
You see, I will start it off as like just the MCs, you know. We don't do park jams anymore, but that is actually the thing that was keeping Ocean View on a platform itself. You check. So if I must say, look here, we have that people, I don't want to mention names. We got that people with the mics, we got that people with the sound, we got that people with the cars, we even got that old aunties and that old uncles with the money, but we just need to be there, you know. So I was thinking for years that I'm only an MC, you check. I don't got the mics, I don't got the sound, but I'm an MC. So if you're not talking of, we're gonna create a platform like every month, we don't want to do it every second month, because people talk about every second month we're gonna throw this park jam in the blocker or this park jam by the taxi rank, and then it don't happen every second month. So we should rather try every month, you check. So you know, on the 28th, on that day next month, there's gonna be another one like that. So we're gonna go there and support that vibe, and it's for free. We people in Ocean View, I'm from Ocean View, bro, we like free, you check. So if I'm gonna say every 25th each month we're gonna be here in the taxi rank, it's gonna start by 40 people, it's gonna grow to 50, then we're gonna go to 80, then we're gonna go to 200. Besides COVID-19, Ocean View is like, we're just there, man. We're just there. So basically, like, to start it off, what like you say, what can we do to, you know, it's like keep a park jam. Keep a park jam. Like, we're keeping fundraisers, we're keeping this, but keep a park jam. Keep it for free. You can come on a Sunday, you can chill, you can do you.
I love that. I think park jams are fire, brother. It's where hip hop really thrives. You got MCs coming up and freestyling. You got b-boys. You got. I think that's fire. Let's make that happen. Let's make that something we follow up again.
That will be much love, man, bro.
We follow up again on that because I think that is fire.
That is fire.
Because then also, not everybody can afford to support or pay $150 for a ticket.
Yeah.
So at least if there's park jams, people don't have an excuse to not support. If they say, I'm a fan of MC NOEDY, I'm a supporter, there's a park jam, you don't have to buy a ticket, just come and show face.
Yeah, so even if you like, you're throwing a park jam every the 25th, you check. So what happens if you throw 10 park jams by that time and you say, look here, on the 10th we're having a show, it's 150, you're gonna come, you know, it's $80, you can stick a day, we're gonna have a liquor vibe, because this and this and this is gonna happen. Whoever sticks a day, cool, but the next 25th we're gonna have a park jam to show you that what you missed out is actually this that you missed out, and now you're enjoying it at that time, you check.
Respect.
So, yo, I just want park jams every month.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
But let's start making those connections. A lot of the OGs I speak to, they want to do things. Small events even, brother. Small events, like you say, start with 40 people. Just keep it going. Those platforms, if they stay small, it's fine. As long as the consistency is there. Because then that also provides platforms for the younger generation to showcase their skills.
Yeah.
And how, like, I remember standing with Fluctus, like I was saying to you. And he was so passionate. Before I'd ever seen you or knew who you were, he was so passionate about you and this guy is the next, he's going to be next in Ovi. And he was correct, you were. You came up and you did your thing. Who else inspired you from Ovi, if I may ask? Anyone who's a musician or artist, but specifically MCs, I would love to know.
MCs wise is like your DJ Pain, you know, your Rockstar, Spinnekop, Eystertong, Plofstof, even Nuzzle from Four Corners.
Respect.
Yeah, like, that was like mine. That was like, if I see these people, I'm humble, I'm respecting these guys, you check.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that is all names I can.
Okay. And you spoke about Clinic Kids and MC Dan.
MC Dan, yes.
Also legendary.
True, even up until now, you know what? Up until now, my favorite MC is still MC Dan.
Got hits, brother.
So, you can say what, man. You can do what, but if hip hop is inside of you, it's inside of you.
Facts.
So even if I must call MC Dan now and he's gonna hit the verse, it's still gonna be like he's doing it. And even you must get that guy at the park jam, bro. And if he's gonna perform an old song of his, they're still gonna flip the way they did flip.
Yeah.
That's why that is my favorite. And bro, me and that guy, man, he motivated me like in last year. You know when you're rapping alone, you get out of words, man. Then MC Dan came to me, he was like on a vibe. We had a cipher, and he's the only one that will tell me, my bro, NOEDY, nie nervous is he. Wees yourself.
Respect.
Sien jy? Wees yourself. Then I'm rapping. Then this guy's talking here. NOEDY, relax. Moenie te hard dink nie. Wees net sy, man. Jy kan voel, sy sien nog 100%. You see, then this guy's doing it, then I'm like, I'm sitting there, and he's just flowing here. Afterwards, I start getting comfortable, you see, getting comfortable, now I'm rapping, and he's saying, nah, no shit, sien jy, nah, no, that's hy move, sien jy my bro, then say, nah, that's hy comfortable, en wat, and then he raps again, then I rap, and he say, nah, so ja, nah, nou try jy weer te hard, nou, relax af weer, jy moet nou weer relax, I say NOEDY, nah, gevaarlik, so man, so that was my last. That man gave me a hectic touch, my bro. Like, on a serious level. That man told me, like, stuff that out of the blue, nobody will tell me, man.
Respect.
But I respect that guy.
Respect to that, my brother. Now you also mentioned some other legends, DJ Pain, Spinner Corp, Ace the Tongue. Now these guys are battle rappers of note, bruh. I've seen them destroy people on a microphone.
True.
They are animals when they freestyle. Have you ever done any battles? How important is freestyle to you?
Like, I've done battles on school, yes. I was actually like the guy that started the battles on school. I would say, my bro, you a MC? Or what? I got the battle league here. There's no name. We're just gonna keep it intervals by the big tree in front. So if you wanna come, we can set you up with the battle here and what. So then I had this battle league and then...
Yo.
Yeah, so that is where the battle actually, the freestyle grew in me. See. So from that time, I've just been seeing like people wanna battle rap. Even after that time, the Conflict Battle League came out.
Respect.
So it was like the Conflict, but just on school grounds. Even like our principal was like, my bro, almost like, you must have your phone at school, man. So we'd be like, bro, there's no phone. A cappella, relax. It's interval.
Yo.
It's out time.
Yeah.
Yeah. People was like, yeah.
Yo, brother, that's fire. Yo.
So yeah, I've done battle rap, but I won't say like in a league like your Purple Turtle, you own the block. I won't say in that league, but I like battle rap. The thing is like I'm more of the crowd person. I love the crowd person.
But it formed, from what I'm getting, it still was part of your training when you were coming up.
True, yes.
And how important it is to freestyle and to also have that energy of a battle. Even if it was on the schoolyard, bro, you're still engaged in that energy of like, you attack your opponent, but your opponent attacks you back.
Yeah, especially when you're thinking of a lyric and the crowd goes for the other person, yo! And that feeling hits you like, yo, what did this brah say now?
Respect, brother.
Man.
I love your energy, my man.
Thanks,
You're
man.
killing it, bro. Can I ask you, who else in Cape Town? If we think of Cape Town MCs, we got some of the best MCs off the African continent from Cape Town. Any others from Cape Town you can mention?
I would say like mainly like English Cape slang wise is Youngster CPT. Then I got my motivation from Afrikaans rap by Early B.
Okay.
I listen now and then to a little bit of Yamo BSM. But to sum it all up, I was just the guy actually watching comedy shows. Watch comedy shows like Emo Adams, Dylan Oliphant, Trevor Noah. I was just like, that was like basically my vibe, man. Like, I would rather go for something different than to like be stuck just on the rap, you check. So if a singer says something like, oh, that makes sense, then I will maybe make a note of that. You say that that's like, maybe I can write a whole 8-bar on that topic. But I would say the last, but the huge motivation that if I should step on a stage now, it would be different, would be mostly Emo Adams.
Respect.
The guy is amazing, man. He's amazing. Like when you step on a stage, most of us, we step on the stage, but we're not on the stage. You physically on the stage, but you're not emotionally, mentally on the stage. You somewhere else. You see. So he told me, my brother, it makes sense, but if you must tell you the first time, it won't make sense. Like he always told me, if you go on the stage, your eyebrows should smile. So it was like I come out of underground hip hop, you know, with the people, we just doing our thing. But then he said, nah, instead of looking like this, you should actually look like this, you know. So he tells me like when you move on the stage, like even if I'm gonna take this cup and I'm gonna put it down like that, he tells me, look here, you know what? If you take your cup and you put it down, you just put it down. You know, So when you want to move the mic behind, you just move the mic behind you and you just do your thing on, you know. So instead of moving the mic and taking the mic there, you just boom, 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 you know. So that was like the last golden tips, I would say. I got it from that guy.
Respect, brother.
Yeah.
Do you know what I also love about you is that you clearly pay attention and you listen you listen. You spoke about Flactus, you spoke about how MC Dan would sit with you and help you tweak your style
True.
while you were freestyling. Now you're talking about emo. That's important, my brother. I think it's important when you're coming up to listen. If there's OGs in the game who are trying to give you some lane or trying to, you know what I mean,
True.
pass on a bit of the knowledge, to pay attention, because nothing is for free, you know what I mean?
True, yes.
Respect to you, brother. Some quick fire questions. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie would be like now on the latest, like your Avengers.
Okay.
Avengers, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
International rappers that you look up to?
Now at the moment would be like none actually. Like,
None.
I'm just basically on the work. If I listen to music, I'll listen to beats nowadays.
Okay.
Yeah, but now at the moment I'm not listening to anything. But if I would say international, I would go for Eminem.
Okay.
This is my basic, yeah.
Respect. So you say you're listening to a lot of beats. Who are some of your favorite producers from the Deep South?
From the Deep South would be like Flactus as number one. Then I would go for like upcoming producers and making beat makers and so on. You check like your C-Rock.
Respect.
We got the guy in Lapland called Herschel. He's also making some nice beats, Rico beat bangers.
Respect.
And the main guy that actually contribute to each and every touch is like two people, man. It's like your DJ Khaki.
Respect. DJ Khaki is a legend, bro.
Yeah, and Unknown JP.
Yeah.
Like they have that touch, man. Like I don't want to rap all the time. I want to at least be like, it's my phone is ringing. Oh, it's my mommy. Ik het my ma gesê ek's op die stage, but nog once doen ek die hele tyd min die raids. Ja, so Nicholas in the cage. Yeah, that's how I like that, man. I like being serious, but also bring a little comedy, a little bit of humor.
Gotta have fun, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta have fun.
I was at UGR as well.
Okay.
Underground Royals always had the first, when they started the show, we have this huge cypher. People throwing 5 rand, 10 rand, 20 rand, 50 rand in the cap there. And then I was doing the cypher. Okay, in the end of the day, like in the end of the night, I won the money now on the floor in the cap now, and then we've been performing now, and then I performed the song Yo Hare Kan Nie Pompo Me. So talking about this girl's hair short and what it can is GHD nie and stuff like that, you see. So then I talk about that. I first done a song about Ocean View, and then I went to Yo Hare Kan Nie Pompo Me. But after that, I hit a lyrical song. You check the sketchy chorus. That's my song's name. So then Rosie the rapper, she came up to me and she told me, "Jare bro, weet jy wat? Jy het my nou iets geleer, man. En man, hoekom ek het my nou lekker klaar gelag vir jou, sien jy?" En ek het nou gedink sy net souke rappers, wat ek toe nou hoor nou die man se lyrical trick na raai, toe wys dit net vir my dat MC's hoef nie altyd om lyrical te wees nie. You know, ons moet 'n bietjie fun hê, ons moet 'n bietjie humor bring. So, signs it up, man. Ek wil maar net sê thanks, much love vir daai stuk, you know, so.
Respect.
Yeah, so that's where I just now, I'm not just a serious type. I like my jokes and wow, what, yeah.
Couple of more quick questions. With regards to the rest of the Deep South, I know I've seen you work in Massey before.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about not just Ovi, but how you've connected with other parts of the Deep South?
Like I would say in Massey, like I can't remember much. But what is that? The Desmond Tutu Foundation?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was there. So I met a few rappers, I can't even remember the name, but the one that stood out for me was Anele and and the King, the Sword Rasta guy. Yeah, but like even I got it from MC Dan. MC Dan was rapping his own. It's not Koza. It's like a different type of, I just want to say what I want to say, and it's gonna sound like Koza, you know. So we also gonna make that and the all of that sounds, and then the Koza people was actually saying, no, this is not Koza, this is probably Sutu, you know. But then I was at this foundation and I was rapping my own type of Koza, but it made sense, but only to me, you know.
Respect.
So I was rapping there and the King told me, you must rap more with the Spaza MCs. But yeah, so I was like, yeah, but I would love that, man.
If we make that park jam situation happen, which we were talking about, we definitely, I think, need to connect with, like you mentioned, Anele, who is a legend in Red Hill.
True.
Guys in Masi like the O, and we must connect, we must join those dots, brother. Because we got so many MCs in the Deep South that are fire, brother, been contributing to the game for
years.
So many years. And you named a lot of them who've inspired you as well.
True, yeah.
Last couple of questions. Any shout outs to your family? I know your family's been quite supportive of your music and been proud of you when you've done things like Maak My Famous and really push the culture.
True. I would like to shout out to my mom, first of all.
Respect.
Shout out to my dad. And shout out to all my friends out there. Shout out to all the people that know me. Shout out to the fans that is following MC NOEDY. But yeah, I want to send a big, huge shout out to me. But yeah, I want to shout out to you. I want to shout out to you, D. But yeah, salute.
Respect, brother.
Yeah.
So, at some point in the future, we're going to do a sit down again.
Yeah.
If you've ever got anything to promote, I know you're going to be consistent as ever over the years.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything coming out in the next few months?
I'm actually planning now. I'm busy writing a new song. It's called VANS.
Okay.
It's for the Vans. But it's written with the S, but we obviously saying Vans with a Z.
Okay.
So I'm talking about most of these people that's wearing the filas and the Nikes and all of this stuff. It doesn't mean, het bedoel jy dat jou skoene duurder as myne issie, dat se beter as my issie van se issie.
Ooh.
So,
Respect.
Yeah, that is the whole vibe. We just rocking the Vans, you know. And then I talk about, because you're wearing this big shoes, you feel good, but you don't look good. You know, not most of that shoes doesn't fit by most of the people you see. But Vans is basic. We're keeping it Vans, and that's my new song I'm busy with. So
Respect, brother. I wanted to also ask you. I forgot to ask you. 9 to 5. I know you like on the 9 to 5 life now. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because I think young MCs sometimes don't realize that sometimes you're gonna have to, even if you're talented, even if you got a following. Sometimes you have to have a side hustle until you get to the level. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so currently I'm working at Pick n Pay Clothing. I've started last year, and then like early this year I was like, they promoted me to relieving manager.
Okay, respect.
So I was relieving for a week. Store manager went away, so relieving for a week, and then she came back, and then I was like normal. And then assistant manager went away for 3 weeks, and I was relieving, not knowing that the area manager's gonna phone to say, look here, we need Abdenur in Capricorn Square, Pick n Pay Clothing, and I don't know if you can do it, so the store manager must tell her now. So I was like, yeah, I can do it. I can do it, yes. So now I'm just there. I'm like, yeah, I'm relieving as assistant manager now, and it's paying more. And on the side hustle, beneath that side hustle, also doing some money lending, you know, to accommodate my own special needs, you know.
Respect.
So yeah, I mean, I'm all about. I've moved a lot away from the, how can I say, the music scene, because I've started focusing on my real life now. But like I'm also saying now, I'm also trying to build my own studio. So once I get my own studio, I will be recording day and night, and the next day I will still be recording. But yeah, and to most, like if you say, like, I also think, like, from the topic now, I also think that we should have our own studio in Ocean View, man, where you don't need to pay for anything. We need to have like a facility like that. We need to have like that person willing to just record, you check. So because I've noticed that there's a lot of rappers there, but we have studios, even though it's 50 rand, some people don't even have a 5 rand, you check. So even if they have a 5 rand, that 5 rand is probably for 2 pack of knickknacks or something that's gonna come in handy, you know. But yeah, That's my story. Yeah.
Let's discuss that as well. When we get together to discuss the park jams, we can see what we can make happen.
Oh yeah.
I think it's important, brother. I agree with you. We need
Yeah.
more facilities. There is guys doing it though. Klopstoff with king size. I think at Flacters and Slankorp. You say you want to get your own studio going. So people are making the moves already.
Yeah.
So we must just add to that.
You must add to that.
Well, let's add to it, brother. Now, I'm a nerd. Bro, this guy came with a crew. His boys are here. If you guys want to come in and say anything, send any shout outs, I'm going to get out
Send
the
the
way.
shout out, homies, man.
I'm
You know, bring
gonna
the
get out.
fire.
I'm gonna get out the way.
I have to support my man MC NOEDY. All the way out to Ocean View. That's it, man. If you only heard my words, by the time you see my face, you know. But bless it, man. Lots of respect to this guy.
I think this is one of my main guys out there. So respect, man.
So you know, I look at this guy and I see the footsteps that he's engraving into the ground, and for me as a person that's his age, it's only positives that I can take from it, you know. So blessed, even shout out to my family. You know, they ask me now, but they're gonna cut it out to make a shout out. Yeah, shout out to everybody out there. So, but keep supporting my man MC NOEDY. Gonna be great one day. Great right now, great forever. Yes, sir.
Respect to you guys. You guys can do the outro, bro. Deep South Connect.
So you know,
You say that Deep South Connect, it's all about respect.
Yo.
yo,
It's Deep South Connect.
all with respect.
There we go,
Yes,
man.
It's our new intro. If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Yes, sir.
I'm rocking the party. I'm a young colored lighty in Nuxalmazi. Yeah. Nuxalmazi. Yeah, Nuxalmazi. Yeah, Nuxalmazi. I'm a young colored lighty and still rocking the party. The Joe was rocking my brother. The boys was just wearing Vans. The girls was wearing cuff pants. And also some name brands. I looked at the gunners like I was under, and they were above it.